Happy New Year. So this month I bring a little bit of a gift by sharing a practice, a routine that I bring just about every day, first thing in the morning, to help me get off on the right foot, help me get a good, positive, energetic start. And I do so by bringing attention to the breath through awareness, attention to the connective tissue, the joints, muscles, and those amazing energetic channels that run through the body that we also call meridians. And by doing so for 10, 15, 20 minutes, it just helps start in a more positive sense of being, not only physically, but also mentally and spiritually. So are you game? All right, let's go ahead and give it a try. We'll start out by simply finding a comfortable yet tall seated position. And by the way, all of these movements are done in a gentle fashion, right? First thing in the morning, maybe a bit cold, so you want to sort of ease into this type of practice. All right? So we're sitting tall, preferably on a prop, right? If you're on the floor or in a chair, and feeling the connection that you have, the grounding that you have with the earth through your sit bones. Resting the hands on the tops of your legs or in your lap. And greeting the breath. Right? Maybe closing the eyes or coming to a soft gaze. And with that nice tall posture, just feeling the breath flow right through the body. And maybe focusing the breath through the nose. Gently bringing those lips together. Noticing the sensations, right? Along the rim of the nostrils, in the lungs, maybe through the shoulders as they feel that sense of ease. Bring your soft gaze back. Take your arms out wide with the palms facing the sky, and then inhale those arms up to the sky. And then as you exhale, let the palms face the earth, bringing a sense of grounding, a sense of foundation, stability. And then just follow that breath a few more times, inhaling the arms out, up to the sky. Exhaling as that ball of energy makes its way back down towards the earth. We'll go one more time. Inhale out and up. Exhale back down towards the earth. Beautiful. All right, bring your hands together at your heart. You can close your eyes once again. And maybe just a subtle bow towards what is going on in your hearts. And honor wherever you are there in your heart. Maybe setting an intention for this practice, for the rest of your day. And being open to whatever comes your way. Yeah? All right. Bring the soft gaze back, open the eyes, and start out with the neck. Okay? So bring that tall posture once again, feeling the crown of your head making its way up towards the sky. And then just imagine the crown of your head making little circles in the sky, going a few in one direction, and then in the other. Actually feeling the lubrication going on there where the skull meets the spine. You come back to center. And then as you exhale, let your chin come towards your chest. Right? Not to actually touch your chest, but just offer up some space along the back of the neck, and then gently roll the head from side to side, bringing space and length, but no tension. Again, easing in. Cool, then come back to center with that gaze straight ahead. And bring the hands together and start rubbing. Create some heat. Yeah. We're going to stimulate some of the channels now running through the face as well as the skin. So close the eyes and just cup the hands over the eyes. Feel the warmth, feel the energy that you've just created there. Then take the hands away from the face and begin to massage the face. Maybe starting here, just above the chin, running the fingers up along the sides of the nose, up to the forehead, and then back out. And just gently taking those fingertips and stimulating the skin. Awesome. We'll come right back up and then just place the fingertips right up above the eyebrows and begin to massage now the forehead and the top of the head, the scalp, maybe a little bit of the back of the skull, and just go a few times here. And apply whatever degree of pressure with those fingertips that feels right. Offering up some stimulation there. And going back a little bit further, maybe down towards the base of the spine, or rather the base of the skull. Yeah. And come back to the sides of the face, maybe just offering up some stimulation here. Then taking your fingertips on the ears here, maybe the thumb behind the ear and the index finger on the front of the ear, and just giving it a little love here. Very cool. All right, so we're ready to get up onto our feet in a standing position. So make your way up there. You can stay in the chair if you'd rather not stand. Yeah. And we'll just take a few moments, a few breaths to find mountain pose. So the feet are about parallel. They're about inner hip width apart. Your arms are at your sides with the palms facing forward. And you're bringing that tallness back, just as you had in your seated posture, only now the feet, instead of those sit bones, right, are creating that connection, that foundation, feeling the top of your head up towards the sky and just creating more length through the body, more opening. Feeling the breath, right, making its way throughout. Cool. Now relax the arms and offer up some shoulder shrugs. So as you inhale, just bring the shoulders up towards the ears. As you exhale, release the shoulders, right? So we're elevation and depression. And now begin to make circles. So come on back up with the shoulders and then protract by bringing the shoulders forward, and then a little bit of depression as the shoulders come down, retraction as the shoulders come back, and then elevation as the shoulders come up. And now you'll really begin to feel, right, not only through the shoulders, but also through the scapula, the shoulder blades, as well as the chest. All the while staying rooted, staying connected through the feet. Go ahead and reverse the direction a few times. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So the next one's going to open up the shoulders and shoulder blades and chest a little bit more. We'll take the arms out wide, maybe the feet out a little bit wider, bring the fingertips together, and then let the fingertips rest on the shoulders, and we make those circles again, this time with the elbows. And going as open as you want. Again, a few in each direction. Yeah. All right, reach the arms out in front of you with the palms facing each other. Interlace the fingers and then bend at the elbows, and then create sort of a gyroscopic effect here. Opening up the wrists, the elbows, going in both directions. Wonderful. Now take those arms out in front of you again, this time with the palms facing the sky, And then draw those palms towards your face. And as they near the face, let the backs of the hands come together. Let those fingertips begin to so almost graze the chest, come through, and then back out. Yep. And then once again, let the palms come together, face the sky, coming towards you. Get the idea there, backs of the hands connected. Right, externally rotate the arms, let the backs of the hands come together, through. And then maybe reversing the direction so that now the fingertips are coming under towards the chest. And as they make their way back up, letting the palms face the sky and then come towards each other. And a few more in that direction. So notice, right, all the different joints opening up. This is one of my favorite ones to open up the shoulders as well as the elbows and wrists and shoulder blades and chest. Beautiful. All right, let's bring the feet back towards each other, about inner hip width. Bend the knees a little bit. We're going to go back to the spine, finding those sort of goalpost arms, okay, or cactus arms. And we're simply going to offer up some opening of the thoracic spine by sending the sternum forward, right? And then rounding the spine by sort of tucking, right, the tailbone, and rounding the back and bring the arms together. Right, so just a gentle opening and rounding of the spine. This is going to get those juices flowing through all the discs that run through your, through your spine. Now we'll bring those feet even closer, maybe even touching. Bend the knees. Bring the hands to the tops of the knees, and then just offer up some opening now through the knee joints. Making some circles in one direction and the other. Notice the hips are also getting a little bit of a little opening here as well. Cool. All right, we come back up, take the feet out wide once again, and now we'll get a little bit more attention to the hips with some hula. So hands at your hips, and then just sort of let those hips go. Again, a few in each direction. Yeah. All right. Come back with the feet about hip width apart once again. And now let's go ahead and start stimulating those meridians a little bit more. So we'll start out with the chest. You can tap lightly, or you can make gentle fists and tap a little bit more energetically. And just start here at your sternum. Yeah. And then come down to your belly. Maybe just below the belly button. Again, tapping or knocking with the fists. Then come back to the lower back. Okay, so we're feeling it just along the spine there, sides, just above the sacrum, coming up, giving some love to the kidneys. And back to the stomach. And back to the sternum. Good. All right, shake your arms out a little bit. And now we'll continue the tapping along the meridians that are, or along the meridians that run up and down the arms and the legs. So we'll start with the arms first. You want to come up the inside of the arm and down the outer side of the arm. So a few times on whichever arm you started. Go into the other arm. Then we'll go to the legs next, right? So we'll start down at the tops of the feet, tapping there, going along the insides of the legs, through the groin. We'll go down the sides of the legs, back up along the inner legs, then go back of the legs, and back up the insides of the legs. One more time. Cool. All right. So now we're going to take the wide stance once again. Let those arms be real heavy and then just start swaying. Yep. And while you do this, just take some care in, or bring some attention to the spine. Give a little bit of engagement there. Again, watch the degree of your sway and the degree of the twist, making sure not to take it too far, too extreme, just enough to bring a gentle twist. And you can make little gentle fists, and as that fist comes to the front of the body, you can just give a little tap to the space right around the collarbones or just below them. And the hand behind is coming to the kidney. So again, just a little bit more stimulation. The meridians running along the chest and the lower back. Good. All right. So now, with the feet still about hip width apart, or maybe a little bit wider, we're going to give a little bend to the knees. Arms are going to be nice and loose. We're simply going to sort of create some vibrations here through the body by bouncing. Right? So you want to keep the spine still vertical, neutral pelvis, but offer up some bounce. And if you want to add a little bit more to the vibrations, you can actually let the heels lift and bounce. You may sense the heart rate maybe picking up a little bit, increasing the amount of height that you attain with the bounce. And if you really want to pick up some energy, you can actually catch some air and let the entire foot come off the earth. But be careful. And then slow it down. Beautiful. All right, let's come back to Tadasana, back to mountain posture. And watch the breath as it begins to lengthen a little bit more now that we're moving back to stillness. Yeah. All right, let's bring those hands back together at our hearts. Stand tall. Close the eyes and return to whatever's going on inside. Reconnecting with your intentions. And with the eyes still closed, begin to rub those hands together once again. Palms of the hands, feeling that energy that you alone are creating. The heat, the chi. And then with those eyes closed, take those cupped hands, place them right over the eyes. And then slowly open your eyes from behind those hands. And with your next exhale, release the hands and let those arms come back at your sides. And welcome a new day. All right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed that, and give it a try. And I'd be really, really interested to know what your experience is with that routine. But like I said, I practice that every day, first thing in the morning, to start up the day beautifully. All right. So until next time, namaste.